it's Tanya and I'm here with the September 2016 Hip Kit Club kits, and this is a layout which I originally started to do with those two photographs I'm showing you there, but I changed it up. So those two photographs go in another layout. I'll tell you all about them then, but these two, same trip, but these two I use on this layout, and it is two selfies. My daughter and her friend went on a road trip down to visit another friend of theirs, and they had many adventures along the way, so I figured I would record some of them on some layouts because I like to scrapbook, and I figured it would be nice for them to have a bit of a record of their first road trip ever. So I wasn't really too sure where I was going with this design, and I had previously cut out these funky shapes from the piece of paper. So I figured I would I would use them, and then I'd taken an inordinately long time to decide which numbers I'm going to use, because it doesn't actually matter. It's more what the color of the numbers rather than the actual total of the number, because obviously it doesn't matter how many selfies they take. I get 364, that's as good a number as any. I'm sure they've taken more than that. And I'm using my T-square ruler to make sure that I'm lined up nicely there. I don't often use it, I must say. I'm rather a free spirit when it comes to putting down letter stickers, but this one has a bit more of a graphic feel to it, so I figured I'd better get it in a straight line, which is why I then go and do this whole road trip, and you will see that I decide I don't like it. Well, now I'm thinking, and I'm why I did that, why I do this, I should say, is because you couldn't really see the road trip. It wasn't showing up enough. So I figured I would take some of this lovely washi tape which we got in the kit, and that is a... well, I know it's a Reset Girl. I just can't remember who the manufacturer is. Maybe it'll come to me. So then I put back the road trip, which you can now see much more clearly, but then I decided I don't like it. So it doesn't stay. You can see it's not bad, but it's not great either. So then I figured, nope, don't want it. Go away, and I get to use that hello, which I think is just super. I've been trying to get it on every single layout, and eventually I got it on this one. And now I am using the 3x4 cards, and I figure that I'm going to mat my frames with some of them because I wanted to bring in a little bit more colour. Otherwise they aren't popping enough, in my humble opinion. And also I need to use up the 3x4 cards. And using them as layering pieces is actually great fun. So I have the sort of orangey colours at the bottom, and I have the yellows and the blues at the top, because that ties in with the colours I've got going on in my title and my and those numbers. So that's why that was the thought process behind those. And I use my trimmer because I can't cut a straight line, and it worked fine in the end. So I'm doing that, and then just quickly sticking this down as well. And don't they look happy in their sunglasses? They had lots of fun. And now you're going to see, once I put those little wordies on, now you're going to see me channel my inner Sue's fish, because I sorted through all the die cuts that I had left over and picked out those that I felt went color wise and shape wise, and those that I wanted to use. And here is where I am deciding that I want to add in a few little layers, and I go through every single one of those tabs trying to decide what colour. And the reason why I say I'm channeling my inner Sue's fish here is because she does this layering. She takes little bits and she puts them behind a photograph, and it always ends up looking so beautiful. And I like the way mine turn out. It's just it took a long time, because as you can see I am trying every single colour to see which one I think looks best, and then in the end I say commit woman commit, and I staple it, and then I cover it all up anyway. So now I'm figuring I better do the same for the bottom one. This is the repetition that Erie talks about so much in her videos. You see, this is why we watch videos, because we pick up so many tips from our fellow scrapbookers. And yes, that birdie's not going anywhere. Go away, birdie. You don't belong. But I quite liked that one down there. So yes, I got a little bird on here. quite a cute little blue bird, and he gets on here because his colours work. And now I'm getting back to thinking, what should I put on as more of these little layers, because otherwise it's a pretty plain layout if I don't add some more. I'm all for throwing a ton of stuff on a layout. I admire those of you that can scrap and you do these beautiful layouts and you have almost a minimalist style. I can't do it. I've got to almost cover every square inch of the page or something. So there you see, now I'm putting a little bit behind there because I'd covered up the one tab with that word, that little phrase that's on that piece of paper. So I figured I'd better bring in another tab, otherwise I've wasted all that time putting tabs there. And I don't know, I saw one of the other design team girls using that, what are they called? Some kind of clips. Crocodile clips, are they? But she used it the other way. She used it with the handle pointing down, and I'm wondering, is that the way it should go? Because I don't know. I'm a little confused by those. I'm not sure which way it should go, but I figured that didn't look too badly there. And colour-wise, then I had to decide which colour I wanted. Oh, so indecisive, honestly. So while I'm trying to decide that, I figured I'd better stick this down. And then I have... Nope. Am I leaving too? Nope, there we go. No, let's try it somewhere else. Ah, no, back to the original idea. And those balloons, I thought they just... I don't know, I think it was the colour actually that I figured they looked quite cute behind that one. I mean, they don't really... Well, I suppose they do tie in actually, because they were going down to visit their friend because their friend was turning 21. I mean, they're all turning 21 in the space of a couple of months. It's been a 21 birthday nightmare. No, that's not true. But it's just been a ton of 21 birthdays. So I think the balloons can tie in with that. And then, because I just can't help myself, I was going to leave it with the title being Hello, Selfie number 364. But then I saw that dream on the Hey Girl chipboard sheet, and I thought, I can bring it in. Because they do look like they're living the dream. You know, the dream every 21-year-old has of going on a road trip. So that's why I brought that in there. And then I figured I didn't know whether I should put something there because there seemed to be a bit of a gap, but I don't in the end because it sorts itself out fine. And it's going to come to an abrupt end, but that is pretty much all I do with this layout, and I don't have any close-up shots. I do apologize. It just didn't happen, but I do have that shot. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed it, and I have been enjoying doing all of these layouts for you and sharing them with you. So we will chat again soon. Bye.